This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fair catch made at the 10. First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Haynes. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, here it is, opening drive in the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. To the air, it's Ayamaleva. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Watch the spin move. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this off.
The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the run, it's low. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. The short completion of the tight end. Hit him down after the
go to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. He's throwing for it on fourth down. And he finds his target. He has the first. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
10, Alabama, 0.
Turn starts inside the 15. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I don't know, there's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit, the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up. We're trying to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Powerful running here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody.
And look at this. It's a fake. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? There's the tackle, but they catch the return team by surprise and convert it for a first down.
Wow, what a call here by the coach. And how about the arm by the up man? What an impressive throw for that first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Notre Dame 10, Alabama 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's got room looking for the end zone, and he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket, using his legs here. Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Caught behind the line. It's Price. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
It's incomplete. He was in as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Running back with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He shreds the tackle. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Pressure is coming. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's going to take off. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass this time. Caught over the middle. It's long. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Powers through the tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Play action here on first down. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a second interception today. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
And the Notre Dame offense will take over first and 10.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Got a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. And it's picked up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We get the second half started with the running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's low. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On first down, it's play action. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that. For the
deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Running out of time in the pocket. And this one is caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Strong game by this quarterback. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the single back takes the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What would the offense choose to do at this point? It's a quick grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's low. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that for the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab. It's Moss. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space. They just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, but this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of the ball. Trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 27, Alabama 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. No huddle here for the offense. It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Send the back in motion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
4th down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
34, Alabama, 10.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Grab down the middle. It's long. 2nd down after that previous play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's complete downfield. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, this defense is playing well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The back's got it. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Price. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. A quick throw out left, complete. Look at him run through those tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Love.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if he didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.